The assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk is raising new concerns about the safety of politicians.
In Alabama, some state lawmakers are now hoping to deter that type of violence in the future with a bill just pre-filed ahead of the upcoming session.
The bill was filed in the Senate and would expand the definition of assault under the law. WSFA 12 News political correspondent Jessica Umbro has the details.
Even before the assassination of conservative political activist Charlie Kirk, Republican State Senator Chris Elliott says political violence has been a concern of his, so much so that he's looking to make penalties harsher for people who decide to use physical violence over words.
It's imperative that we change the public's view on what is appropriate interaction with a public official and what's not.
Republican State Senator Chris Elliott says he started working on pre-filed Senate Bill 20 after an alleged attack on Bay Minette City Council member Matt Franklin earlier in the month. Police say defense and civil attorney Harry Still threw Franklin to the ground and started kicking him after a verbal altercation.
When you embolden someone to attack physically a less important, we'll say, member of the electorate, then what happens next? Where do they go next? What do they do next?
The bill would add physical attacks on current and former local, state, and federal public officials to Alabama's definition of a second-degree assault, which is a Class C felony and has a minimum penalty of 1 year and 1 day in prison and up to a $15,000 fine.
Is it going to keep somebody from, trying to attack the president of the United States? Of course not. But we got to start somewhere.
Senator Elliott says he wants to go the route of deterring the behavior rather than seeing all elected officials walk around with security detail, like you'd see with some state-level officials like Governor Kay Ivey.
This is a much better step, in my opinion, than trying to provide, what would be nationwide billions of dollars worth of physical security to, low-level elected officials like myself.
When I talked with House Speaker Nathaniel Ledbetter about lawmaker safety last week, he did say we could see more money set aside for security at the Capitol complex here in Montgomery. That would be discussed when passing the general fund for the 2027 fiscal year. Jessica Umbro, WSFA 12 News Montgomery.
And Alabama's 2026 general fund budget will set aside $2.5 million for security at the Capitol complex in Montgomery. And that includes state troopers and other law enforcement officers patrolling all buildings that make up the complex in downtown Montgomery.